today's class, we are going to discuss all the questions, all the 50 questions, easy questions. We go very fast and all the concepts will be revised so that definitely in the next test, you can boost your mark, right? Okay. At the end of the class, you will get your marks and all, right? So we will see the toppers and all. Don't worry about that now. Now let us see the questions one by one. Question number 1, the value of 8 sine 2x cos 4x sine 6x when x equal to 15. When x equal to 15, you have to find the value of this. Very simple question, right? Wherever x comes, you put 15. So 8 into sine 2 into 15, right? 30 sine 30, cos 4 into 15, cos 60, sine 6 into 15, 90. Only thing that trigonometry table you must know, right? So hope all of you know the table. Even if you make one entry wrong, totally you'll be losing, right? So that trigonometry table திரும்ப எழுதி practice பண்ணுங்க. Okay, so that's important. So 8 into sine 30 is 1 by 2, right? Sine 60 also 1 by 2. Sine 90 is 1. When you simplify, 2 2s are 4, you cancel. Your answer is 2. That is option number 2. It's a very simple question. Now see the next question. If the point 3, A lies on the line 2x plus 5y minus 1 equal to 0. So please listen here. They asked find a value, right? A point lies on a line means the point must satisfy the equation, right? The point must satisfy the equation. So meaning for x you put 3 and y you put a, it must satisfy. So substitute and see. For x you are giving 3. So 3 2s are 6. Plus for y you give a. So 5a minus 1 equal to 0. 6 minus 1 is 5. Take it to the right side. So 5a equal to 5. So cancel that, take it to the right side, you get minus 5, right? So a equal to cancel 5, you are getting minus 1. So D is the correct answer. Now shall we move on to the next one? Question number 3. A question in geometry, right? Okay. So listen here. See what is given. PQ parallel to BC. So one diagram given. PQ parallel to BC. Immediately, what will come in your mind? PQ parallel BC on the mind basic proportionality theorem, right? Two things. Sometimes we have to use basic proportionality theorem. Sometimes we have to use similar triangle. That property you have to use. Okay. So read it very carefully. PQ parallel to BC. AP 3 centimeter. PB 5 centimeter. PQ, yes, that is the base, right? PQ is 6. They didn't ask anything here, right? So we are not going to use basic proportional theorem. Similar triangle we have to use, right? They asked to find BC. So you can see 2 similar triangles. No need to prove all these things, right? It's an MCQ. So 2 triangles are similar. You know the corresponding sides are proportional, right? So take the side correctly. If we want to find BC, right? So for the big triangle, then small triangle I'm writing. For the big triangle, you take the base. What is that? BC. Small triangle, the base is PQ. Straight away write the length. It is equal to what? 6. So you can save time, right? Now for the big triangle, I'm writing this side. That is AB. It is 8. 5 plus 3. For the small triangle, that side, that is AP. It is 3. So 3 and 6 you cancel. You are getting 2. Cross multiply. BC is equal to 8 2s are 16 centimeter. So A is the correct option, right? Now that is sum number 3. Now let's move on to sum number 4. Listen, very good question, but I think most of you got it correct. Product of smallest composite number. Smallest composite number. You know what are prime number, what are composite number, right? So number has only 2 factors. 1 and the number itself, that is prime number. More than 2 factors, we call it as what? Composite number. Product of smallest composite number. Which is the smallest composite number? Smallest composite number is 4. Very good. 4. Then the smallest to prime number. Smallest to prime number is which one? Yes. Yes. Smallest prime number is 2. They asked to find the product here, right? Sometimes they'll ask you find the LCM of, HCF of, sum of, product of, difference of, anything they can ask. So read the question very carefully. Sometimes you would have done something, some LCM or HCF in one paper, right? So read it very carefully. Here they ask the product. So your answer is 8. D is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's move on to question number 5. Yes. Alpha and beta are zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. And alpha minus beta given us -6. Alpha beta is 4. They asked to find alpha plus beta. There is a result. Alpha plus beta the whole square is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square is equal to alpha minus beta the whole square plus 4 alpha beta. Now just substitute. Alpha minus beta is -6. When you square it, you will get 36. Plus 4 into alpha beta. Alpha beta is 4, right? So 4 into alpha beta means 4 into 4. It is 16. You are getting 52. They will give 52 also as one option, right? To tempt you. So be very careful. This is the value of alpha plus beta, the whole square. You take square root of that. Root of 52, you find 4 into 13, right? When you take square root, root 4 is 2. So 2 root 13. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, so we finish first 5 questions, right? Now we move on to question number 6. Listen now. The pair of equations. So 2 equations given, but interesting equations, right? See, 4 raised to x plus y equal to 256. How to believe is an equation, right? Okay, yes. So this can be simplified. How can you simplify? So 4 can be written as 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2 raised to x plus y. A raised to m, the whole power n is a raised to mn, right? So 2 into x plus y. So 2x plus 2y. 256. Prime factorization, 256. You keep on dividing by 2, 2, 2, 2. You will get 2 raised to 8. You know what is 2 raised to 10? It is 1024. So certain values you remember, so you can save time. 2 raised to 5 is 32. 2 raised to 10 is 1024, right? So this is 2 raised to 8. Now the bases are equal, so the powers are equal. So 2x plus 2y is 8. If you divide by 2, you will get x plus y equal to 4. That is one equation. Now see the next equation. 256 raised to x plus y. 256 raised to x minus y equal to 4. 256 just now we saw it is 2 raised to 8, right? 2 raised to 8, the whole power x minus y equal to 4. 4 can be written as 2 square. Power you multiply 8x minus 8y equal to, here the power is 2. Divide by 2, you are getting the second equation, that is 4x minus 4y equal to 1. So this is equation number 2. They didn't ask you to solve it, right? Sometimes we may solve. It has no solution, unique solution, infinitely many solution. So one among the 3 only. You know how to find the consistent or not. You find a1 by a2, b1 by b2. a1 by a2 is what? 1 by 4. b1 by b2 is y coefficient 1, here minus 4, 1 by minus 4. So they are not equal. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. You stop there itself. You can say it has unique solution, right? It has only one solution. So all that results related to that you have to study. Now let's move on to question number 7. A coin is tossed thrice. A coin is tossed thrice. See, a coin is tossed thrice means it is 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3. So sample points you are supposed to get 8. Toss 3 means you sample space HHH. Starting with H, you will get 4 terms. Sorry, 4 you'll get. Yes, HHH, HHT, HTH, HTT. Now it is very easy. Wherever H comes, you put T, and for T, you put H, right? So TTT, TTH, THT, THH. They asked to find the probability of getting at least 2 head. At least 2 head means minimum 2. 2 or more. 2 or more. 2 means what? Here 2 heads, here 2 heads, here 2 heads. 2 heads means only these 3, right? 3 by 8 is your answer. But at least means 2 or more. More means even 3 is included, right? 3 heads also. 2 or more. 2 or more. No? 2 heads or 3 heads. So 4 cases are there. So your answer is 4 by 8. So the answer is 1 by 2 is the correct answer. This is for at least. Sometimes the question may be at most. What's the meaning of that? At most meaning maximum 2. At most to the maximum 2. It should not exceed 2. 2 or less. 2 or less meaning it may be 2 or 1 or even 0. That is at most to the maximum 2. 2 or less. 2 or 1 or even 0. Up in the 3 மட்டும் எடுக்க முடியாது. All other things you can take. So your answer will be 7 by 8 in that case. Suppose the question is at most 2 head. Suppose எதுவும் இல்லை, just they say 2 heads. 2 heads மட்டும் கொடுத்தாக்கு meaning exactly 2 heads. Exactly 2 heads only that 3. 1, 2, 3. Then your answer is 3 by 8. எல்லாத்துலயுமே 2 heads தான். But the word only 2 heads, exactly 2 head or at least 2 head or at most. And the ஒரு word வரும்போது answer changes. So you do very carefully. Here at least 2 head, you know there are 4 cases. So your answer is 4 by 8. It is 1 by 2. Now question number 8. X square plus 1 by x square. When x minus 1 by x is 6. Very simple question. What's the method? You know, x minus 1 by x equal to 6. Anyone can you say how to proceed this? Just use square both sides. Both sides is square. So a minus b the whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab equal to 36. X cancel. Take minus 2 to the right side. You will get plus 2, 38, right? This is the value of x square plus 1 by x square is 38. Don't take square root. Whole square is there. You take square root. Here x square plus 1 by x square, the answer itself 38. So B is the correct option. Okay, now let us see question number 9. Listen here. X and y are two positive integers. X and y are two positive integers such that x and y are two positive integers such that x is equal to 8y. X is equal to 8y. So the numbers are 8y and y. 8y and y. The question is find the LCM, least common multiple, right? So LCM of 8y and y means it is 8y only. If they ask GCD, common, so here you take y only. Okay, if the question is HCF or GCD, your answer is y. LCM, it is 8y. Option 8y is not given, but you know 8y is same as what? X. So X is the correct answer. So C is the right one. Now listen, sum number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 points given are the vertices of a parallelogram. Are the vertices of a parallelogram. Parallelogram, you know one important property. Diagonals bisect each other. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. You know, diagonals bisect each other. What's the meaning? The midpoint of AC is same as the midpoint of BD. Okay, that concept you have to use. Midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. Midpoint, you know the formula. What's the formula for midpoint? X1 plus X2 by 2, Y1 plus Y2 by 2, right? So midpoint of AC, X plus 2 by 2, X plus 2 by 2 equal to X coordinate here, BD. What is X coordinate here? 5 plus 1 by 2. 5 plus 1 by 2. This is 1. And Y coordinate, AC is Y coordinate. Minus 1 plus Y by 2. Minus 1 plus Y by 2 is the Y coordinate of the midpoint of BD. 3 plus 1 by 2. So calculate it here also 2 to cancel. X is equal to, here we have 6 minus 2, 4. And here Y is equal to 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1. So it is 5. So X comma Y they asked, right? So X comma Y, the answer is 4 comma 5. Okay, so 4 comma 5. C is the correct answer. So first 10 sums we finish, right? Section A contains 20 questions. You have to attend at the maximum of 16 questions, right? So far we did 10 questions. All the 10 questions, I'm sure you would have got it right, right? Okay, see. Area of the largest square. Area of the largest square that can be inscribed in a circle of radius 8 centimeter. Here the circle's radius is 8 centimeter, they said. Okay, the radius is 8 centimeter. This is 8 centimeter. If I join, this is the diameter, right? So 8 plus 8. So the total length is what? 16. What they asked, area of the square, they asked area of the square. I'm taking the side as A. Area of the square. So this is a right angle triangle, you can see. You can use Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse square, 8 plus 8 means 16, right? Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, A square plus A square. A square plus A square, 2A square is equal to 16 square. 1, 2 table you cancel, you are getting 8. So A square is equal to 16 into 8, it is 128. Stop here itself. Why? You know what they asked? They didn't ask you to find the side of the square. Question is find the area of the square. Area means side into side. A into A, it is A square. A square we need. We got A square itself. So 128 centimeters square. So option C is the correct answer. Now question number 12. One root of the equation is the reciprocal of other. One root is the reciprocal of another one. Check it. Is it in the correct form? Ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Simple condition you can use A equal to c. Okay, product of the roots. So one is alpha, another one is 1 by alpha, because one root is the reciprocal of another one. Product is equal to c by a, right? Alpha, alpha cancel. If you cross multiply, c is equal to a. A and c are equal. This is the condition for one root is a reciprocal of another one. Okay, so you can save time. A equal to c. Here A means the coefficient of x square. What is coefficient of x square here? K plus 2 equal to c. C is the constant term. Here the constant term is 4. So k is equal to 4 minus 2. Your answer is 2. That is option number A. Now let's move on to question number 13. One question in trigonometry. Sin A by 1 plus cos A equal to. Suppose if it is the numerator, 1 plus cos A by sin A, suppose the question is like this, you know, you can split into 2. A plus B by C, you can split into 2. A by C plus B by C. But here you cannot split, right? So see what? So you multiply numerator and denominator by the conjugate. So sin A by 1 plus cos A, this is what we have. So you multiply by the conjugate, 1 plus cos A, change the sign, 1 minus cos A by 1 minus cos A. So numerator is sin A into 1 minus cos A. You can simplify the denominator, right? And you can say the final answer. What do you get? This is of the type A plus B into, yes? What is your answer?
Sine square A.
Very good. Sine square A, because A plus B into A. So you can save time like that. No need write steps and all. But at the same time, you should not make mistake also, right? So A plus B into A minus B, A square minus B square. 1 minus cos square. 1 minus cos square is sine square. So right here, sine square A. 1 sine cancel. Now you split into 2. As I said earlier, 1 by sine A, that is cosecant A. Minus cos A by sine A. Cos A by sine A is what? Cot A. So cosecant A minus cot A, D is the correct answer.
Sir, can you say how to approach the proof sums of trigonometry?
Yeah, here depends on the answers. Now you see the answers, how they given. So here only 2 type questions. Earlier I said, no, suppose sometimes numerator they give 2 terms. Numerator they give 2 terms. Here 1 term is you split into 2. Numerator 1 term, denominator 2 terms. Normally the question will be the conjugate type. Okay, you have to multiply by the conjugate. Okay, now we see the 14th question. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. Now please listen. What else given? Area of the first triangle is 64 centimeters square. 64 centimeters square. Area of the second triangle is 16 centimeters square. PQ given us 3. They asked find AB. Very simple result, you know, right? area of the first triangle 64 by area of the second triangle is equal to proportional to square of the sides, right? So here AB square by PQ square. Okay, no need to write the statement and all, right? So we know the results just to apply. Easy method is just to take square root of every term. 64 square root is what? 8. 16 square root is 4. AB by PQ. PQ value, you know. PQ value is what? 3. Now cancel 4 and 8 to cross multiply. AB is equal to 3 into 2, 6. D is the correct answer, right? So area, when area comes, you have to be very careful. So when area comes, you know, proportional to square of the sides. Other cases and all, it is equal to, it is proportional to the sides, but area varumbodhu proportional to square of the sides. Question number 15. The point which divide the line segment joining 2 points. 1 point is -1, 5. Second point is 1, 2. In the ratio 1:3, very simple one, right? 1:3. Section formula we have to use. So 1 into this 1. So, you know, m into x2 plus n into x1 by m plus n, right? So 1 into 1, it is 1 plus 3 into -1. 3 into -1. So it is -3 divided by m plus n. 1 plus 3, it is 4. Comma. So 1 into 1, 3 into, I think it is -4, right? Not -1. So 3 into 4 is 12, -12 divided by this, yeah. Now, y coordinate 1 into 2 plus 3 into 5, 5 3s are 15 divided by m plus n, that is 1 plus 3, it is 4. When you simplify, you are getting -11 by 4, 17 by 4. But they asked, answer lies in which quadrant? So here, negative, positive, x value negative, y value positive, it is in quadrant number 2,
Second
right?
quadrant.
It is in the second quadrant. Suppose both are negative, then it will be in which quadrant?
Third quadrant.
Third
Third
quadrant.
quadrant. It will be in the third quadrant. Now sum number 16. Listen carefully. LCM of 16 and 40. 16 and 40. You find the LCM. All of you know how to find LCM, right? So both you can divide even by 8 to 5. Actually, prime factorization, we do 1 by 1, right? Okay, it is 80. LCM of the two numbers, it don't put 80 immediately. Okay, that is not the question. LCM of 16 and 40 is in this form. 15m plus 5. So 15 table maximum how many times? 15 5s are 75 plus 5. Now this is exactly of that type. 15m plus 5. Instead of m, we have 5. So m value is equal to what? 5. So whatever they ask, you reduce it to that form. Suppose they say 16 into something, you divide by 16 and write. Okay. Okay, now question number 17. If the equation represent two intersecting lines, two lines are intersecting is same as only one solution, right? Unique solution. For unique solution, you know the condition. What's the condition? Unique solution, A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. Earlier ones we used today, right? What is A1 value? Yes?
2k.
2k. What is A2? What is A2?
4.
Is it in the correct form?
No.
No, it is not. You have to be very careful. But sometimes when you do very fast, we may make mistakes. So normally they give in correct form only x, y constant. But here, first they give an y term, right? So always please look into that. Sometimes the students, very brilliant students, they make mistake here. Okay, see, you rewrite it 4x plus 3y is equal to 5, right? So A2 value is 4. Not equal to B1 by B2. B1 by B2. B1 is -1, y coefficient, by B2, y coefficient. The second one is 3. So 2 and 4 you cancel, you are getting 2. Cross multiply, k not equal to 2 by 3. So A is the correct answer. Okay, so always read the question very carefully. You have plenty of time. So first you are getting reading time 20 minutes. Don't take it light. Okay, so you should not be overconfident. Sometimes simple questions only we make mistake. If the question is a tough question, we take more care, more respect to that question, right? Some trigonometry and all, we'll take more full attention. But some easy topic, we might think, oh, it is easy only. Please don't be like that. Okay, so all these are experience to you. Okay, so that the board paper, you won't make any mistake. Now, so here your answer is option A. Now, question number 18. A letter is chosen at random from the word entertainment. First, count how many letters are there. Totally, there are 13 letters, right? What is the probability of getting a consonant? So you see how many vowels are there, how many consonants. Vowels will be easy for you, right? So see how many vowels are there. Strike out all those things. A, E, right? Then I, yes, one I is there. So just to count it, all the vowels you leave. So you can see 5 vowels, right? So remaining are all consonants, 8. So the probability of getting a consonant is 8 by 13. Sometimes there will be a word, not, which is not a consonant. So read it very carefully. Sometimes in the question paper, not is here, consonant here. Okay, so read it very, very carefully. Because of all these silly things, you should not miss any mark. Okay, so here our answer is 8 by 13. Now let's move on to the 19th question. Listen, the length of the minute hand. Length of the minute hand. It's a very good question. So, you know, minute hand revolves, you will get some sector, right? So listen. The length of the minute hand of a clock is 21 centimeters. So that is actually radius, right? Radius equal to 21 centimeter. Radius R is equal to 21 centimeter. The area swept by the minute hand in 12 minutes. In 12 minutes, how much area it can cover? So only thing what you need in 12 minutes, what angle it makes, right? Then you know the formula, area of a sector of, theta by 360 into pi r square, right? Or everything, only thing you need that angle. See, 12 minutes means how to find the angle. Listen very carefully, that's important. 12 minutes out of full circle means how many minutes? 60 minutes, right? In 60, it is 12. That means out of 360, the full angle, if you convert it into angle, the total angle is 360, right? 60 out of 12. So 12 out of 60, then out of 360, how much it is? So 60 table cancel 6 times 12 into 6, it is 72. So 72 degree, this is the angle you are getting. So now they asked find the area. Now it is very easy. Area formula, it is theta by 360 into pi r square. Into r square. R is 21, right? 21 into 21. For theta, you give 72. Then it's a very simple calculation only. 72 table itself, you cancel, you will get 5. You can cancel 2 table also, nothing wrong in that. Okay. Only thing, see that you're not making mistake. So now we multiply and divide by 5. So you will be getting 272.2. So D is the correct answer. So here the finding the angle. So that is important. So with the different angles you try. Okay. Different minutes. Look at this one. The decimal representation of this. So you have to be very careful in this one. Normally here by seeing this 5 raised to 4, we may think 5 digits, right? But before that, you have to look into, is it in simplified form? Numerator, you see 14575 divided by 2 raised to 1, 5 raised to 4, 5 raised to 4. But here ending with 5, definitely it is divisible by 5. Not only 5, 5 into 5 because 75. So by 25 table, it is divisible by, you have to check whether it is divisible by 125 also. Okay, sometimes it may be exactly some multiple of 5 raised to 4 itself. So you have to be very careful. Don't simply write the answer. Because sometimes what happens, some question, we think it's a very easy question. We give the answer, right? When we won't even check that. Some difficult question, we will have some doubt. So you mark it, we will check it again. Okay, you can finish it very quickly. So students, above average students, if you are those who are preparing well, you can finish it by 40-45 minutes. You can finish very easily the paper. But only thing, when you do hurry, don't make mistakes. You have plenty of time, so read it very carefully. Okay, when you answer this MCQ question, that's very, very important. So here it is divisible by 25. So if you want, you can divide and check it. Okay, you will get time. So 25 table you cancel, 25 2 times 5 you cancel. Then you will be getting something 583 by 2 into 5 square only you'll get. Okay, so only thing you can make it as what, 2 decimal places, right? So 2 decimal places is the correct answer. Now sum number 21. Listen.
So should we not directly decide like 5 to the power 4 means 4 digit it will terminate? We should not decide like that.
That's what I said, ma. If it is in simplified form, if it is not divisible by 5, what you said is correct. Suppose it is 2, 7, 4, 6 by 2 into 5 raised to 4, then okay. It is not, you cannot cancel 5 table, right? You can't cancel 5 table. So definitely 5 places. Okay. If it is divisible by 5, you have to divide, reduce it to simple form. Please look at this. 1, 4, 5, 7, 5. This is what we have, right? So by 2 into 5 raised to 4. First 5 table I'm cancelling. 5 2s are 10, then 45, 9, then 1, 25, 5, right? Again 5. One more time we can cancel 5 table. 5 5s are 25, 41, 8, 15, 3. You can't simplify further, right? So you are getting 583 by 2 raised to 1 into 5 square. Are you able to understand? Now this is a simplified form. Only 5 square is there. So only 2 decimal places. Okay, hope you understood this. Now question number 21. Next section, first question, right? Okay. S is a sample space given. Set of natural number from 1, 2, 3 up to 25. P is the probability of getting a prime number. P is the probability of getting a prime number. Question, probability of getting a composite number. What answer you can give?
1 minus P.
1 minus P. Is it the correct answer? Because always we think, suppose P is odd number. Even number means all the remaining numbers are odd, even number, right? Odd, other numbers are even. Prime number, what is its opposite? Is it composite always? Not prime. The numbers which are not prime, are they always composite? In this case?
Sir, 1 is there, sir.
1 is there. A problematic person is there, right?
No, sir. 1 is.
It is neither prime nor composite, right? So if that 1 is not there, then what is said is correct. P is the probability of prime number. Then the probability of a composite number is 1 minus P. But here you can't take that. That is not the correct answer. This is not the correct answer. This is not the correct answer. In that case, your answer is what? None of these. Okay, to be very careful because 1 is neither prime nor composite. Okay, so here composite number, you can't write it as some probability. In terms of P, you cannot write. Okay, so here the answer is none of this. Only thing, one concept you remember, 1 is neither prime nor composite. So P is prime number. So the composite number means everything you will get except that 1. Okay, so you can't give that 1 minus P as your answer. Now let's move on to question number 22. Look at this question. It's a very simple question. Trigonometry. Normally you find trigonometry tough, but that's not a tough thing. It's very, very easy only. So you can do it very simple way. What I do normally, and I don't know what method you did, you would have taken LCM. First, what I do normally, here sin A is common, no, take it outside, sin A. What's the remaining? 1 by 1 minus cos A, 1 by 1 minus cos A plus 1 by 1 plus cos A, right? Now you take LCM, little more easier, sin A into LCM is, so this 1 plus A will come here, 1 plus cos A. 1 minus cos A here. Denominator already you simplified and said in some other question, right? A minus B into A plus B, A square minus B square. 1 minus cos square, it is sine square. 1 sine cancel, right? So here cos A cancel. 1 plus 1 is 2 by sine A. By sine A, take it to the numerator cosecant A, right? So your answer is 2 cosecant A is the correct answer. So how quick you can write without making mistake. We don't want the detailed steps and all, right? Nobody's going to see your presentation. OMR sheet, you are going to shade it properly. Okay, that's very important. Okay, now question number 23. Which of the following is an irrational number? You know what is irrational number? The irrational number means it is non-terminating and non-recurring, right? It's going on, but there is no repetition. Such numbers are called what? Irrational numbers. 3.14 is not, it is not irrational. It is rational because it is terminating, right? 3.14, 14 bar, 14 is repeating. 14, 14, 14. It is non-terminating but repeating. That is not irrational. 22 by 7, P by Q form, P and Q are integers, not, that is rational. Then only one option is what? Pi. Pi is irrational. Pi's value we have 3.14, 22 by 7, 3.14, 22 by 7 are all rational. They are all some approximate value of pi only. If you Google it, you can see the value of pi. So there they given for 1 million digits. So pi is equal, normally we write 3.14, right? Its value goes like this, 3.1415926535897993. It goes on like this. It is non-terminating, it is non-recurring, okay? So pi is an irrational number. Sum number 24. If the sum of two numbers is 100, x plus y is 100, and the difference between their squares, difference means x minus y or y minus, so they are talking about smallest number, right? Then what will be the smallest number? So among the two number, we fix one number is smaller. Okay, I'm taking x as a smaller number, okay? So I have to find the value of x in this question. What will be the smallest number among that two? Okay, I'm taking x as the smallest number. Then the difference between the squares, difference in a greater number. Difference between their squares. So y square minus x square is 6,400. What will be the smallest number? Okay, so this is the question. So you can, how can you do this one? From the first equation, you find y value. Y is equal to 100 minus x, right? You substitute here y square, 100 minus x the whole square, minus x square equal to 6,400. This is a minus b the whole square. So a square, 10,000, minus 2ab, 200x, plus b square. Then still we have another minus x square equal to 6,400. X square get cancelled. Minus 200x you bring here. 6,400 bring it to the left side. 10,000 minus 6,400, you will be getting 3,600, right? 3,600. 2 zeros you cancel. 2 table you cancel. 18, right? Smallest number is 18, right? If they want the greater number, that x value substitute, you can find y value. Y is equal to 100 minus x, right? Now, question number 25. In triangle ABC, so we give a name, ABC is a triangle. DE parallel to BC. DE parallel to BC. So parallel, now we know either basic proportionality theorem or similar triangle. Let us see here. Divides the triangle into two parts of equal area. See, something different, right? So ABC is a triangle, D is a line parallel to BC. It divides the triangle into two parts of equal area. Two parts of equal area. This area and this area, they said equal. Suppose this is 50, means this is also what? 50. Both the areas are equal, they said, right? Suppose I'm taking this first triangle, ADE. The area is 20. Can you say the area of the full triangle? Yes? 40, because this is 20, this part also 20, the total is what? 40. Okay, now please listen what they asked. BC is equal to 16 centimeter. Then what is DE they asked? So please listen. DE they asked, right? So I'm taking the small triangle first. Area of small triangle ADE by area of the big triangle, area of ABC, equal to square of the corresponding sides, right? DE square by BC square. BC square means 16 square. Substitute. Can you say what you get here? Area of the small, both are equal, they said. Earlier we said, suppose the first triangle is 20 means this will be 40. Any number you take, it will be double. So when you cancel, definitely you will get 1 by 2 only, right? So you will be getting 1 by 2. With any example, you can check. DE square by BC square means 16 into 16, right? 16 square. When you take square root, 1 by root 2 equal to DE by 16. So DE is equal to 16 by root 2. So that option is not given. So root 2 by root 2, root 2 into root 2 is 2, cancel 8. So our answer is 8 root 2. Is it given? Yes. 8 root 2 is the correct answer. Okay. So 25, we are halfway mark out of 50, 25 questions we finished, right? Now, question number 26. What is the ratio in which the point Q, M, 6, divides a line segment joining -2, 3 and 2, 8? So here I'm taking X coordinate alone because I want to find what ratio they asked, right? So I'm taking the ratio as what? K is to 1. I'm taking Y coordinate because X coordinate, there is some M is there, no? So you can't find the value directly. So I'm taking Y coordinate. So please listen, M into K into 8, Y coordinate. So 8K plus 1 into it, very careful, take Y coordinate 3, 1 into 3, 3 divided by K plus 1 divided by K plus 1 is equal to the Y coordinate of Q. It is 6. That's all. Now we can find K value. Cross multiply. 8K plus 3 is equal to 6K plus 6. So 8K, bring 6K here. 2K equal to 6 minus 3 is 3. So K equal to 3 by 2. 3 is to 2 internally. 3 is to 2. So C is the correct answer. Now let's move on to question number 27. Alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial. Alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial. Alpha square plus beta square they asked, right? So always you check, is it in the correct form? Earlier already we experienced, right? One sum, x, y, here y, x, it very careful. So see the order, x square, x constant. First make it sure. Yes, it is in the correct form. So you know A value 2, B value 7, C value -4, right? Now, alpha plus beta is minus B by A. So minus 7 by 2. Alpha and beta is C by A. -4 by 2, it is -2. Alpha square plus beta square, they asked. That formula to study alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta, right? 2 alpha beta. Substitute. Alpha plus beta the whole square. You square it, plus 49 by 4 minus 2 into -2 alpha beta. -2 into -2, no, plus 4, right? You take 4 as LCM. So 49 plus 16, your answer is 65 by 4. So option number D. Question number 28. Area of the circle increases from 4 pi to 64 pi. Area of the circle, two circles are there. Area of the first circle, I'm taking pi r1 square. It increases from pi r1 square. That is actually 4 pi, they said. This is 4 pi. Second one, pi r2 square. That is 64 pi. If you simplify, pi cancel. R1 square is 4. So R1 is equal to square root 2. Second one, pi cancel. R2 square is 64. Take square root. R2 is 8. So radius 2 now changed to what? 8. So how many times? 2 into 4 is 8, right? So area 4 pi to 64 pi. Radius, how many times it increased? Earlier it was 2, now it is 8. So that means 4 times it increased, right? So B is the correct answer. Question number 29. Very simple question. Only thing you do very carefully. Prime factorization. Only by prime number you divide, right? 7560. 7560. Keep on dividing. 2 table. 3780, right? Again 2 table. 117, 8, 16, 90. Again 2 table. 9, 4, 10, 5. Now 3 table, just add the digits. If it is divisible by 3, it is divisible by 3, right? So 3, 1, 5. Now sometimes some students make mistake. When you divide by 3, some students they write like this 3 one time, then 15 they take 5. No, 1 0 you have to give, right?
105, sir.
Yes, 105. You have to be very careful in this one. Then again 3 table, 35. Then some answer are given like that also. Now 5, 7. Don't stop with that 35. So that also can be simplified. So the correct answer is what? 2 cube, 3 cube, 5 into 7. Okay, simple question. Question number 30.
Sir, but the other option also is correct, no, sir.
But
35 is not a prime number.
question is, what's the question?
Prime factorization.
Prime factorization. 35 is not a prime number, right? So you have to do it that way. Now listen. If the distance between the points is 5, then the value of P. Distance between the 2 points. I'm taking this is A, this is B. So AB is 5, AB is equal to 5. Square it, AB square equal to 25, right? AB square equal to 20. So I can avoid the square root. So distance formula only we are going to apply. So when you apply distance formula, P minus 0 the whole square, P square plus 4 minus 1 the whole square. 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 square is 9 equal to 25. So P square is 16. So P equal to plus or minus 4 or only 4. Sometimes what happens is we think the word distance, we may say distance must be positive, only 4 only. Sometimes the first option they give like that. But here then they didn't ask you to find the distance. The value of P is one coordinate. The point's coordinate can be positive or negative and all, right? So plus or minus 4 is the correct answer. Suppose they ask you find the distance. There you don't put plus or minus, right? You take positive only. Okay, that's question number 30. Now let's move on to question number 31. Product of zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Always you check, is it in the correct form? Always, any question, any equation you see, the first step you check, is it in the correct form? Okay, x square, x can't, because it take only few seconds only, right? Product of the zeros, so alpha into beta they asked. Product of the zeros is 3 they said, right? Alpha into beta is 3. It is given as 3. Very simple question. Alpha into beta means C by A equal to 3. C value minus K by 3 equal to 3. Cross multiply minus K is 9. So K equal to minus 9. So B is the correct option. Now see question number 32. Probability of drawing a white ball is 2x by 3. Probability of not a white ball, not drawing a white ball, just complement, not like that prime composite, right? Because that 1 is there, right? That's the reason the problem is there. But here, probability of a white ball, its complementary one is what? Not a white ball, right? So you know the total probability is equal to 1. Probability of getting a white ball plus probability of not getting a white ball, it is 1. Probability of W plus probability of not getting a white, it is 1. So 2x by 3 plus not a white ball is x plus 1 by 4. It is 1. Now we take LCM. So when you take 12 as LCM, 4 2s are 8x. 3, you multiply 3x plus 3, right? Equal to 1. So 8x plus 3x, it is 11x plus 3 equal to cross multiply 12. 11x equal to 9, x equal to 9 by 11. Option is given. Yes, 9 by 11. A is the correct answer. Now let's move on to question number 33. Very, very simple question. All equilateral triangles are what? similar. They are not congruent, similar. Same way, all circles are similar, right? Okay. Question number 34. Area of the circle is 616. Area of the circle formula, you know, pi r square. Pi r square. Pi r square is 616. They asked to find the circumference. Circumference formula 2 pi r, right? So r square is equal to 616 into 7 by 22. Calculation do very carefully. 11 table you cancel. 11 table 5, 55, 6, 66. Yes. So 56 can be written as, now again 2 table you cancel, 28. 28 can be written as 4 into 7. Another 7 is there. Takes, this is r square value, right? R is equal to 4 square root is 2. 2 times 7, you write 1, 7. So r is equal to 14. 14 also they give some option, but they didn't ask you to find the radius. What they asked, find the circumference. So read it very carefully. Circumference formula 2 pi r. Circumference is 2 pi r, right? Cancel. So 2 2s are 4. So your answer is 88 is the correct answer. Yes. Yeah. So circumference, so 88 is the correct answer. Now 35, you see, question number 35. If the distance from P from A and B are equal, so P is 1 point, A and B are 2 points. What they said, the two distances are equal. So PA is equal to PB. So, you know, whenever you use distance formula, you square it so that you can avoid the root, right? PA square is equal to PB square. PA square, x minus 7 the whole square plus y minus 3 the whole square equal to PB square. Take the first and last. X minus 3. So x plus 3 the whole square plus y minus 7 the whole square. Now just to expand both sides. So while doing that first term, x square, y square, no need, right? Because both the sides it will get cancelled. Anyhow, now if you want, write the step a square minus 2ab plus b square. A minus b the whole square again. So a square minus 2ab 6y plus 9. Right side a plus b the whole square. So a square plus 6x plus 9 plus the last one is a minus b the whole square, y square minus 14y plus 49, right? In such questions, both the sides x square cancel, both the sides y square cancel. First itself, while writing itself, if you want, you can leave it, okay? But proper practice is important. So x terms you combine 6x plus 14x, you bring together, so 20x. Y terms, so here also moreover this 9 cancel, right? 49 cancel. This minus 14y, bring it to the left side. Here minus 6y. So 14y plus minus 6y. You are getting 8y, right? So what you're getting now? Some relation they asked to find, right? So y is equal to, so what you're getting, y is equal to 20x by 8, cancel by 4th table. So 5x by 2 is the correct answer. Y equal to 5x by 2. Yes. Y equal to 5x by 2. B is the correct answer. That is question number 35. Now let's move on to question number 36. Listen. What is the sum of the values? Sum, you have to add it. Sum of the values of the polynomial at x equal to 1 and at x equal to minus 1. When you put x equal to 1, you get some answer. When you put x equal to minus 1, you get some answer. Just take the total sum. Very simple thing, but quickly, how quick you do, right? At the same time, you should not make mistake. The polynomial is p of x. So p of 1 plus p of minus 1, that's all. So first x you give 1. When you give 1, what you get? 6 into 1 minus 7 into 1 plus 2. Now sum they asked. Read it very carefully. Some are different. Here it is sum only. P of minus 1. For x you put minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. 1 into 6, 6. Minus 7 into minus 1 plus 7 plus 2. So minus 7 plus 7 cancel. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 8, 16 you are getting, right? So D is the correct answer. 37 HCF of two relatively prime is same as what? Coprime. Coprime is they have no common factor other than 1, right? So HCF of that two relatively prime. Another name is coprime. So another one is there called twin prime. So don't worry about that. Twin prime means both the numbers must be prime. The difference must be 2. For example, 3 and 5 are twin prime. Both are prime. Both must be prime. And the difference must be 2. So 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 5 and 7, even 29, 31. There are a lot of prime numbers like that. These are called twin prime. So here relatively prime is same as what? Coprime. Now question number 38. The coordinates of the point which is the reflection on the point 4, 2 in the x-axis. X-axis is a reflection. Just to think x-axis as a mirror. X-axis is the mirror. Point, what point given? 4, 2. Suppose the point is here, x-axis acts like a mirror. Where you can see the image will be here, right? Same, x coordinate will be same, 4 only. Y coordinate, the same thing downward, so it should be -2, right? So the reflection, this is P dash. Reflection on x-axis. Suppose reflection on y-axis means, now y-axis acts like mirror, right? Y-axis acts like mirror, the image will be here. So here x coordinate changes the sign, right? Here 4, it becomes -4, y-axis remains same. So question can be of any form, reflection on x-axis or reflection on y-axis. Here reflection on x-axis, so this is the correct answer. 4, -2. So B is the correct answer. Now let's move on to 39. In triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC, AD is x, DB x -2, AE x +2, EC x -1. They asked to find AC. Read very carefully. They asked to find what? AC. Sometimes what happened, we find x value, give that as the answer. But they asked to find AC. After finding x, x +2, x +1, both you have to add it, right? So basic proportional theorem, finally we are using here. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So what you can say, x by x -2 is equal to x +2 by x -1. Cross multiply. X into x -1. So what you're getting, x into x -1, x into x square minus x equal to, if you cross multiply these two, a minus b into a plus b, right? So a square minus b square. Even if you multiply term by term, doesn't matter. Minus x equal to -4. So x equal to 4. Normally they give an option like this. Okay, but they didn't ask you to find x value. They asked to find what? AC. So AC means the full length, x +2, x -1, you have to add it. AC is x +2 plus x -1. For x, you give 4. 4 plus 2 plus 4 minus 1, 10 minus 1. So 9 is your answer. That is option number B. Now, part B, the last question, question number 40. After this, we have some case study questions, right? If the lines given by, always you see, is it in the correct form? I think next time you won't make that mistake, right? X, Y constant in the right side. Here also x, y constant in the right side. They said they are parallel. Parallel means A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2. You give A1 by 2 by 3 is equal to B1 minus 5K by 7, right? So from here you can find K value. So 14 is equal to minus 15K. Change the sign, 15K is minus 14. So K equal to minus 14 by 15. B is the correct answer, right? So 20 questions, but you are supposed to write only 16. Definitely, easily you can select 16 questions. Okay, now see the first case study question. Question number 41 to 45. So here totally 2 case study questions, 5 plus 5, 10 questions given, right? You have to answer any 8. Suppose in the first case, you know all the 5, you can do so. The second you take 3, right? So Mr. Rajani is living in Madurai. As per government orders, he took his first dose of vaccine in the month of July 21. Now he wants his second dose. The following graph shows 3 vaccination centers near his home. H represents his home. H is here. Yes, that's the origin 0, 0. A, B, C are vaccination centers. Observe the condition and answer the following questions. So see the coordinates first. Take some time because at a time you are going to get 5 marks, right? So first spend some time to read the paragraph and the diagram very carefully. Get the clear picture about it. Then start doing the sum. You definitely can do very easily. Okay. See the coordinates of the nearest vaccination center. See what I'm going to do. I'm writing all the coordinates first itself. H is the coordinate. That is his home. Then A is the first vaccination center. It is what? What's the coordinate here? A, 3, 1, right? So 3, 1. Listen very carefully. Even if you take some time, doesn't matter. Then B is another vaccination center. The coordinate is 6, 4, 6, 4. And C is the last one, 8, 6, right? 8, 6. What is the question? The coordinate of the nearest, by the diagram, you can see nearest vaccination center is A. So coordinate of A is the correct answer, 3, 1, right? So that is the first one's answer. See the second one, what they asked. According to the figure, vaccination center B divides a line joining the vaccination center A and C in which ratio? B divides AC in which ratio? B divides AC in which ratio? K is to 1 we take. Right? You know how to take that one. The section formula we use here, right? 1 minute. We take that same thing. Okay, now let us see. So they asked find the ratio here, right? I'm taking K is to 1. So what you can do here? Listen, section formula when you apply, I'm taking X coordinate alone. Okay, I'm taking X coordinate. So K into 8. K into 8. 8K plus 3 into 1. 3 by K plus 1. In the answer, X coordinate is 6 equal to 6. Cross multiply. 8K plus 3 is equal to 6K plus 6. Bring K terms together. 8K minus 6K. 2K is equal to 6 minus 3 is 3. So K equal to 3 by 2. So the ratio is 3 is to 2. That is the second one. Third one, distance between the centers A and C. Very simple one. Just you have to apply distance formula, right? Distance between the centers A and C. Distance between the centers A and C. A is 3186. 3186. They asked you find the distance. So the formula root of 3 minus 8 minus 5 the whole square 25. 1 minus 6 minus 5 the whole square 25. So 2 times 25 root 50, or you can say 25 into 2. So your answer is 5 root 2. That is the option, right? Now look at the fourth one. Assume he went to center B. He went to center B. Okay, he didn't go to A. He didn't go to the nearest one, but maybe his friend may be there, right? So first he went to B. Then what happened? Went to B. There, what they are telling, vaccination unavailable, no stock. Now from here he is deciding now, right, where he can go. Either he can go to C or he can go to A. Now you have to help him where to go. The shortest distance you have to see, right? Then what is the closest distance to his, he has to cover to reach another vaccination center. Now he is at B. So B la irundhu enga pono. So shortest distance ponona, no other way. You have to find both the distance. BC kandupidikano, you have to find BA also. BC, BA, rendeme kandupidinga. From the diagram you can see very easily. Better always do the calculation. BA and BC, both you find out. BA, I'm not spending time for that. All of you know how to do the distance formula. You are getting 3 root 2. BC, you find 2 root 2, you will get. This is the nearest one, right? So how much distance? Yes.
Sir, when seeing the diagram itself, we can see that.
Yeah, that's what
BC
I
is
said. No, yes,
smaller
by
one.
seeing the diagram itself, you can say very easily which is very closer, right? BC is very closer. If you want, you can do the calculation also. Now, 45th one, straight distance between his home to the vaccination center C. HC, again distance formula. H is 0, 0, C is 86. 0, 0 to 86. Distance formula root of 0, 8 minus 0, 8 square, 64, plus 6 minus 0, 6 square, 36, root 100. Your answer is 10. So D is the correct answer, right? So very easily you can do that one. Now the last case study question. After that, we are going to see the toppers and all, right? So many students attend the test and some students just started but not submitted. Don't worry about the mark. All these are experience. Okay. Suppose all of a sudden straight away go and write the board paper, what will happen, right? So all this experience, through all these things you learn. Okay. So during the board paper, you can face it very confidently. Okay. Now see this one, 46 to 50. Very simple diagram only given. A circus art program is one of the most popular activities at the camp. It brings a level of excitement, enthusiasm. Okay, we want from here, our math starts here. Climbing 20-meter long rope. So this is a rope, AC is a rope, which is tied at the top of the vertical pole. You can see a pole and a rope, that's all. Tied to the ground. Angle made by the rope with angle, make two angles. One is with the pole, another one is with the ground. See what is given here. Angle made by the rope with the ground is 30 degrees. So that means this angle is what? 30 degrees. Now itself, you know, this is 90, this is 30. What about angle A? It is 60, right? The diagram, there we mark everything. Then now we see what are the things they asked. First one, height of the pole they asked. Height of the pole, their rope length they given, right? 20-meter rope. So rope is this AC, it is 20. Height they ask, height is the opposite side. So opposite and hypotenuse. So you take sine. Sine 30 is equal to height of the pole H divided by opposite by hypotenuse is 20. So sine 30 is 1 by 2. H by 20. Cancel 2 table 10. Cross multiply. H equal to 10, right? So 10 meter is the correct answer. Fourth option. See the second one. So height of the pole is 10, right? Height of the pole is 10. Now it is 10. Okay, now we see. Unless they change other angle and all, you take it as what? 10. Now see the next one. The value of secant A. Secant A they asked. So this rope length is 20. This is 20. This is 10. You got it. This angle they given us what? 30 degree. Secant A they asked. So now we consider the angle A. We don't want this C.
Hypotenuse by opposite.
Yeah, this is 60 you can take, right? This is 60. Now they asked find secant A. You know, secant is a reciprocal of cos. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. So here, hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse, it is 20. Adjacent, 60. A is adjacent, it is 10. So 20 by 10, cancel. Your answer is D. 2 is the correct answer, okay? Option D. So see the angle, which one they are asking. Angle C they give. Angle C is given. They are asking about angle A. So find that one and you can do that. 48. What is the length of BC? They asked. What is the length of BC? Already you know height is 10. 10. This is 20. This is 30. They asked to find the length of BC. So with this 30, you can use it. Adjacent by hypotenuse you can take, right? So adjacent by hypotenuse means cos. So cos 30 is equal to BC by hypotenuse 20. Cos 30 value root 3 by 2 is BC by 20. 2 table cancel, 10 cross multiply. BC is 10 root 3, right? That's answer. Now see the 49th one. In the above situation, if the height of the pole is 6 meter, see how they give a name ABC. This is AB is the pole, AC is the rope. Height of the pole is 6 meter and length of the rope is 4 root 3. Find angle ACB. This angle they asked to calculate now. So opposite side 6, Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is for opposite and hypotenuse. It is what? Sine. So find sine theta. Sine theta is equal to 6 by 4 root 3. Cancel by 2 table. Root 3 and 3 you can cancel, right? Root 3 and 3, because 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3, right? 1 root 3, cancel root 3. You are getting root 3 by 2. Sine theta is root 3 by 2. Sine, which angle is root 3 by 2? 60 degree. So that angle is 60 degree, right? That is 49. Now you see the last one, 50th one. If the height of the pole is root 3 times BC. If the height of the pole is, that is AB is root 3 times BC. BC I'm taking it as X, then AB will be root 3 times. So it is root 3X. What they asked? Find the angle made by the rope. Find the angle made by the rope with the pole. So that is this angle they're asking. Angle made with the pole with the ground. So very careful in reading that. Here it is opposite and adjacent. Opposite and adjacent means you have to take what? Tan. So tan theta is equal to opposite is X, adjacent is root 3X. XX cancel 1 by root 3. Tan, which angle is 1 by root 3? 30 degree, right? So theta is equal to 30 degree. That is option number B, right? So where some other questions you would have left in choice because choice is there, right? But now we covered everything. So I'm sure you are thorough with all the 50 questions, right? So whenever you get a question paper, try to solve everything. Don't worry about the mark you scored. This is not the final, right? So only by, you would have made some mistakes, but take it as a learning. Mistake வரும்போது தான் நம்ம என்ன செய்வோம் அதை கரெக்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம். So next time you won't make that mistakes. So always please remember students, discussion class is very, very important. Some students, what they do, they write the test. They won't, in the school also, they won't collect the paper. They won't study that. They go for the next test. Same mistake they make again, right? So that's the reason we are giving immediately the discussion class. So one paper you did, whatever mark it is, now we learn the whole thing. So when you go for the next test, definitely your performance will be better one, right? So now let us see the toppers of the top 3 students only we are going to say now. So I congratulate the students. The third place shared by 2 people. One is Vaishnavi and Abhirami. Both the students scored 35 out of 40. Okay, congratulations. Second place goes to Srivatsan. Yes, scored 37 mark, 37 out of 40. Okay, 3 some sort of made a mistake. So hope you understood now. And the first place goes to Dia, 38 out of 40. So only 2 mistakes. Hope you should have understood now. And some students, they finish very quickly in 40 minutes, 50 minutes and all you finish. You have more time. So next time on, romba slow on cheyadinga, right? You go in your own speed, but only thing, read the questions very carefully. Okay. So we'll continue the next week. Best wishes.